And just like that, it's time for our weekly roundup of all the things Lady just ain't gonna do this week. Number 1, the willfully ignorant and ignorantly willful. So Marjorie Taylor Greene finally apologizes for her stupid-ass comments about mask wearing being like Jews being forced to wear yellow stars during the Holocaust. This trick really said she visited Auschwitz when she was 19, and it was different than how she learned about it today, after having visited the Holocaust Museum. What a dummy. But folks, look, stupid is as stupid does, because just as soon as she apologized for her dumbass comments about genocide, she followed it up with calling for the resignation of Dr. Fauci for, you guessed it, absolutely nothing the fuck at all. I've stopped having patience for this shit. Let me go ahead and just plant this seed real quick. 2022 is coming before you know it. I know. You might be feeling like, wait, what? We just had elections. But let me say this to you, dear listeners. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Do any of y'all listening live in her district in Georgia and want to run? Honestly, because this too much. And frankly, it really doesn't get worse than this. Just look at the bills she sponsored and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's a whole ass mess. Somebody run against this woman, please. Please. Other things Lady ain't gonna do this week. We now know that the Senate can work when it wants to, and when it does, it's gonna be the least impactful shit possible. This week, the United States Senate, the wasteland of legislative wastelands, actually passed a bill to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. I don't even know what else to say about this except white folks stay whiting. I mean, look, the whole shit of Juneteenth is that white folks neglected to tell black folks that slavery was done. So for 2 fucking years, they allowed slavery to continue, even though they just fought a whole ass war that resulted in slavery being abolished in large part. So, excuse me if I not only don't trust shit that white folks pass having to do with Juneteenth, but I am also like, y'all can get together and do some basic ass shit, but not the real shit like voting rights, healthcare, jobs, recovery and relief from the pandemic. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. For real. For real. Here's what we want more of this week, though. Number 1, walking it back when you done gone too far. So this week, Vice President Kamala Harris walked back her earlier comments on immigration during a visit to Guatemala, reaffirming the United States' commitment to asylum seekers. She also met with domestic workers at the White House this week to discuss the care agenda and immigration reform. We are putting this on the Lady Likes list this week because unlike Marjorie, I need attention like a toddler Greene, at least it looks like, for now, Madam Vice President is trying to walk back those silly-ass white speechwriter-written comments she had the nerve to deliver last week. Other things Lady loves this week, I gotta be honest here, I really don't know what to do with the shy. I love it, and it's just so very. I mean, I'm wondering if this is the last season or some shit, because we're really going a lot of places here. I mean, Sis and the mayor and Candy watching, I can't. Jake and Kevin's girlfriend catting off, like, what, sis? She stresses me out, by the way, with all her fight the power energy, but she ain't fighting no power, but that's another topic for another day. Emmett and old girl getting into an open relationship, and then, of course, I'm hella anxious that now the street gang is going to try to take out the trans woman. So don't sleep on this show, but also, it is getting real weird out in these streets. Other things that Lady loves this week, I know we're late on this one, but shout out to Darnella Frazier, the sister who courageously filmed the murder of George Floyd, for winning an honorary Pulitzer Prize. Sis will go down in history as being brave enough to show the world what police are doing in our communities and the impact of it on all of us, our families, our communities, and our friends.